The prompt for this week states, describe some of the different boxes that one can use while using VBA code to communicate with users. What are the pros and cons of using each type of box? Now, there are really two boxes that I've had a lot of experience with. It's input box, which, not surprisingly, you get input from. The pros and cons of that compared to a message box. Now, a message box, you can actually send it certain values in order to have it display certain buttons and you get input from it that way. But each particular box where those two are concerned, if there's more, feel free to bring those up. Each particular box has, as it says, pros and cons and usually uses depending upon the extent of the information that you want to get from the user. Is it something that you want to give the user a message? Can you modify the message box in order to get some sort of input from the user? Can you modify the the input box itself, excuse me, not the message box, but the input box itself to see if you can get information from the user and then do something with it. And how do you check that information? There's lots of different things involved, and I don't want to get too far into it. But either way, these boxes, especially in combination with loops, and when you start to get your if statements, start to work in a way to foolproof your code, making sure that numbers that they're supposed to be entered is actual numbers as opposed to I'm messing around and hitting keys, and there's a way to check for those things using loops and things along those lines. So all these things kind of work together this week to start to solidify how you want your code together. And once again, we are laying a foundation for further coursework, but make sure if-then statements, your message boxes, your loops, your input boxes, all these things, kind of get a hold of them as we go forward. And let me know pros and cons, things along those lines. Otherwise, keep up the good work. Look forward to hearing from you.